to welcome you this afternoon again to Joint Border Operation Drill Headquarters, Ilorin. As I said earlier on, Joint Border Operation Drill covers 4 states: Kwara, Niger, Benue, Kogi. The border closure code named exercise Swift Response, which is being led by Nigerian Customs Service, comprising of Nigeria Immigration, Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police Force, Nigeria Police Force, Nigeria Air Force, Department of State Security Services, National Intelligence Agency, is coordinated by the Office of National Security Advisor, with a view to curtailing the smuggling of goods in and out of the country, as well as ensuring compliance with the existing ECOWAS trade rules. Hence, it is intended to boost national economy and strengthen border security. It is saddled with the responsibility of enforcing federal government fiscal policies on partial border closure. I resumed as the coordinator of this Sector 3 on October 12, 2020, just less than 5 weeks ago, and determined to build on the successes recorded by my predecessor in a bid to implement federal government fiscal policies on border closure. All agencies in JBOD, that is Joint Border Operation Drill, are working together as a team towards ensuring no stone is left unturned against all forms of smuggling or human trafficking, including even proliferation of arms and ammunition, controlled and other prohibited items in and out of the country. As you know, Section 8, because anything we are doing, we go by the law. That is law establishing JBOD. We cannot just operate on our own. Section 8 of Custom and Excise Management Act, Cap C 45 of Law of Federation of Nigeria 2004 as amended. Section 8 says it gives us the power of police officers. Section 46 says we can make arrests and seize goods. 146 gives the power to examine any consignment anywhere. Then 147 gives us the authority to search premises. 149 to search vehicles, any form of vehicles. 150 to search any person. Then 158 to patrol freely within Nigeria. And 169 for forfeiture. Now, Section 3 that I quoted at the other side, when we were at that side, of Customs and Excise Special Penal and Other Provisions Act Cap 47 of Law of Federation of Nigeria, says being in possession of smuggled items is an offense. So part of the strategies deployed in enforcing the said powers within my short stay, that is less than 5 weeks, had led to 65 seizures of different items. We've gone around to see some of it. But there is one that I will crave your indulgence, maybe because as a legal person, there is something we call area of jurisdiction. At Wawa area along the road, our operatives, J-board operatives, that is in Niger, arrested one man with 4 single-barrel rifles. I have the pictures here. But because of the jurisdiction I'm talking about, he can't be prosecuted here. He has been handed over to the DPO in Wawa for prosecution. But we have the pictures. I will show you later. After then, we have 1,643 bags of foreign parboiled rice, which is more than 3 trailers. We have 373 jerry cans. Sorry, I need to take you back. The barrel. It's not that someone cannot bring it in, but we have to pass through the normal channel. That must, because it's a controlled item. And in our own tariff, is under chapter 9303. Then the foreign parboiled rice, I said, is under chapter 1006. Then the jerry cans, we have a 373 jerry cans of PMS arrested in about 3-4 different locations, like Babani, Babana, Shikanda, Okuta, and so on and so forth. That one in our own tariff too is under chapter 2710. Then we have AGOs, we have vehicles, which I mentioned earlier on, 8703, that's the chapter. Because anything we are doing, we need to be close to what the legal book says. Then we have second-hand clothing, which falls under absolute prohibition. It shouldn't come in at all. Though in the tariff, the recent tariff of 2017 to 2021, signed by the President in 2019, page 564, paragraph 17. We have second-hand clothing there, but our WCO, that is World Custom Organization, put it as 6309, chapter 6309, as one clothing. But in our own language, we are used to second-hand clothing and all those stuff, which I know that maybe in future they will change to one clothing. Although it's not for this, I'm just saying it because it is there. So it's good I explained very well. So we have 4 bills of second-hand clothing and 1 motorcycle. That one is chapter 8711 in our tariff book. So with the total DPV of 53,158,143 naira. So that's the total in DPV. Accordingly, we will continue to appeal to the patriotic spirit of all Nigerians, especially members of the business community, to see this exercise as an opportunity to further create a conducive environment for local businesses to thrive in the overall interest of national security, well-being of the citizens, economic development, including creation of job opportunities, reduction of crime rate, and other social vices. We shall continue to wage war against smugglers. Every effort or tactic exhibited by them to beat the security checks of Sector 3 operatives will remain fruitless, as every trick used by smugglers will be uncovered due to a high level of intelligence, systematic monitoring, and mechanism put in place to track down these economic saboteurs and their sponsors. Gentlemen of the press, I want to further use this medium to reiterate that the current administration has zero tolerance for corruption and revenue leakages in all ramifications. And the Joint Border Operation Sector 3, under my watch, is committed to enforcing same. The sector will continue to revigorate strategies that will enhance our performance. It is no longer news that during the NSAS protests, the criminals, they made an attempt, that is, I'm talking about the hoodlums now, with the intention to set our office ablaze and loot seized goods. But with our resilience, we were able to repel the attack. And thank God for this day. It was not an easy thing on that day. Due to the proactiveness of the head of all the agencies that are here, represented here today. A day to that time, had a premonition. I called for an emergency meeting. That we need to do something. My people used to say, if death is killing your mates, it's sending a signal to you. So, the emergency meeting yielded positive results. And not only that, the strategies we put in place, for security reasons, please permit me, I may not be able to disclose it here. But with the matter of urgency, I would still like to seize this opportunity to appreciate all the heads of the security agencies here, and especially the Nigerian Army, for their backup. So, even part of those items brought to this place, can you imagine somebody coming here with, people coming here with petrol, car batteries, some of them having weapons, different types of clubs, so many things. You can still see part of the damage. Our officers were injured, no doubt, but we thank God they're on their feet today. Some of the items left behind, we have two tricycles and about 27 motorcycles. What I only believe is that if a child, nobody will tell a child that is crawling not to put his hand on a naked fire. So I want to use this medium to commend all our officers for exhibiting professionalism in handling the incident. Gentlemen of the press, I'm happy to inform you today that aftermath of NSAS protests was a commendation letter sent to us by the Controller General of Nigeria Customs Service and his able management team, Colonel Hamid Ibrahim Ali retired, for we exhibiting such gallantry in terms of excellent performance, integrity, high ethical standard, good conduct, and an allied commitment to the service. I wish to thank the Controller General of Nigeria Customs Service, Controller General Hamid Ibrahim Ali retired, and his management for this magnanimous feat. To whom much is given, much is expected. We promise that we will not disappoint our leaders. However, the priority remains to keep our borders safe from any inimical activity that will compromise our national interest, uniformity with international trade agreement, and by extension, our national security. We therefore thank all the Nigerians, especially the local business community, for their continuous support. We also appreciate media houses in Kwara State for their balanced reportage. We appreciate you all. I thank you all for your love, because if you have not been disseminating the good job we are doing here, nobody will see us, nobody will hear us. Thanks for your attention and remain blessed.